How'd you guess? Did you know? We're going with the poll right away. Uh, what are we gonna say? It's all about Rick Grimes, guys. I'm gonna bring some opinions on how I stopped watching The Walking Dead. I'm gonna give the season, the episode, kind of where I lost it, really, or stopped watching. It was very, very important time in my life with this Walking Dead, man. It got me through some stuff. How about you? Rick Grimes. We're gonna go through the crimes and times. Yeah, he committed some crimes, murder, so and other things. But let's go through this because I want to put this down on wax. It's been 4 years since I talked about The Walking Dead. There is a video on the Real Reviewers channel, and he does go in about this. But that was 4 years ago. This is a little different perspective that I had, thinking because I was watching a lot of reels. I want to think about the poll. Nice Rick, or really, I want to say Nice Rick, or season 15, episode. Because I believe I'm gonna give my opinion on what they should have done here. Viewer is putting the poll up. You did already? That's sick. Love it. I love it. It goes. Ring, ring, ring. Wow, Ronald. Wow, that looks awesome. No, that's what she's gonna say. All right. I want to say, do you love? So here's the question, right? Do you love Rick Grimes no matter what he does? That is what I want to know about Rick Grimes, everyone, in The Walking Dead. Do you love Rick Grimes no matter what he does? And yes, no. That makes sense. Make sure the question makes sense. All right, 3 minutes in live stream. Like I said, I'm demonetized. Real Reviewers here with you on a live. It is all month long until I go incognito again and exiled. I am demonetized. I'm trying to get donations to my Cash App, which is Rings True, with a Z in the middle. Rings True. Please donate to the Cash App so I keep doing this channel and yeah, pay my bills and feed me because I'm feeding you with knowledge and cool entertainment. So every single day, every single minute, bringing you into my life vlogging. So I have some things up here on Google. Let's say we use the same tools. You know the deal. We answer the poll. Real Viewers going to answer the poll at the end. And we're just going through this together with the same tools and information. But so Walking Dead, I want to get right into it. Alexandria, guys. I believe it is season 5, where they are invited to Alexandria, right? And there's this Rick, guys. He starts to go insane, right? And I don't believe... Guys, I really want to say there's something about this Rick. And it happened with the phone, right? I think it's at the prison. So, you guys gotta refresh because... Yeah, guys. So season 5 is episode 6, season 3, or Hallucinations by a Psychotic. So he already went through a psychotic breakdown, everyone. Season 5, or excuse me, season 3, with the phone calls, right? The psychotic break was they already played that out a little bit. And I'm still with the series at this time. You know, I'm still with season 3. I'm still with this shit. I'm all the way to Alexandria, right? And at some point they get to Alexandria, okay? Now, when they're at Alexandria, to me, you know, we always love Rick. Rick is a very underrated, but he's not charismatic in the way that you would think someone of this type of magnitude of a character in a show like this would be. He's very humble. It feels like Mr. Grimes here. Of course, it's Andrew Lincoln, everybody, but I'm gonna call him whatever the fuck I want. Refer to him in all kinds of ways. Mr. Grimes, Rick, the character played by Mr. Lincoln, is very humble. He's not flamboyant, guys. He's not charismatic. Really, he's not. He's not, and that's what I like. He's the everyday man, and that's what they did with season 1. That's what they do with, they keep that going with Rick. Mr. Grimes here is holding on to hope. He's holding on to humanity, is human still, and we can treat people with decency. He's going all the way with this, even with the hallucinations. That was very cool psychotic break. I like that part in season 3, everybody. But we're gonna go pushing it forward to where I stopped watching. And where it lost me, and wow, you would think, well, we're a viewer, you tell me you held on for Negan, tell me you held on. Well, yeah, I mean, I held on, I wanted to see, but it was what it was. We're not going to get there. That's another video. We're sticking on Rick Grimes and the Crimes and Times, and how I really think Rick, what I wanted, how they lost me, how I stopped watching Rick. Rick was the main reason, everyone. Now, anyone could say and bullshit you, Norman Reedus. We could say whatever you want to say, but at this time, guys, when this is happening live, in what year? Oh my God, I got to go back. But in live, you're waiting for this stuff to come out on AMC, right? AMC exclusive, baby, cable TV. You had to wait a whole fucking week, right? Every Sunday. And then they cut and broke, right? In the middle of the damn season. But that is the question. Do you love Rick Grimes no matter what he does? And I'm going to answer that too, as along with the your audience. We're going to see if we agree or not, as we do at the end of every stream. So thanks for tuning in. Donate to the Cash App Rings to with the Z. I'm demonetized. We're talking about Rick, the Crimes and Times of Rick Grimes, and how I stopped watching. It has a lot to do with Rick, everyone. Hands down. Anyone out there says it's... I know what they're saying. I know what they're saying, guys. There's videos, guys, on The Walking Dead and the Negan and the holdup of the show and how many years to wait for the kill. I get it. And the fake out on Glenn. This is not a video about that. There is great channels out there, guys, to watch about The Walking Dead. I will, tell you that. But this is not that. This is about Rick for me. All right, the real reviewer, and why he stopped watching with Rick. What happened with Rick here in Alexandria. How this got played out, guys. How it got, because, very strange, very strange, very strange, because it really didn't make sense. Anyways, we're going to, like with Negan, like what happens here. I love it so much, guys, at the Alexandria. We're going to push it, all right, all the way to season 5, and we will go. I'll just hit it with 16. If you guys want to go 16, we'll go 16. Leading up to, we'll do the whole 16. But basically, we're going to go towards the end of 16 and stick there, because I remember stopping at the end of 16, start of whatever was after this, because it just wasn't making sense to me. Anyways, it lost me, guys. Rick Grimes, Crimes and Times. Guys. Rick comes to this place. It's called, right, Alexandria, and it's very nice. And people are nice. Remember Shane, everyone? There's videos out there about this Shane shit that Rick had to become Shane, right, in the end. And this is where they point out, I think some of them do point this out, that maybe this is where he became, but no, they pointed out in some further distance. This, for me, is where, you could understand Shane's perspective, everyone, more so here, when Rick, what happens to him. But, man, I remember watching the show. I was loving it. Everything was good. They're at the safe place. I wanted them to be at a safe place. I wanted Rick to be Rick. I wanted Rick, Mr. Grimes here, to really be a leader in Alexandria, guys, and that's not the case. It does not unfold that way. Real Reviewing audience, it does not. It doesn't. It does not unfold the way that you think it should, and so does Rick. And then you're wondering about all the posse, bros. Carol. You're worrying about Mr. Reedus. We call him Daryl. Whatever. I refer to them whatever the fuck I want. It's all up in here, guys. I just gotta access it eventually. It's all up in here, somewhere. And you're wondering about them. Especially like Carol and Morgan, I think, is involved. Like, it's the original posse, and you're thinking, man, I hope, are they seeing what Rick's seeing? I mean, like, this is the crazy, I think this is might be the most underrated, guys, ending episode ever to a season when it comes to The Walking Dead. Walking Dead season 5, episode 16. All right? And nobody's going to bring this episode up really too much and harp on it. Well, I am, because it really changed the way I watched the show, if at all, after this. I wanted something, and I'm going to explain what I wanted and what I wanted done and why you could almost see it being done here. But of course, that we all know The Walking Dead with the fake outs, right, guys? And they do that obviously with the writing. We know this shit is all over the place, straight garbage trash. So, and they fail their fans. But this failed me very early. So Rick gets to Alexandria, guys, with the crew, original crew. You know, you have the nostalgia Walking Dead crew that you really, man, you guys, you know, we don't know we're gonna have him too much longer. We didn't know that, right? We thought we had it good. mm. Yes, the stress. The stress of Rick Grimes. Damn, how did he not turn to the fucking tobacco? How did he didn't turn to the bottle? Where is the alcohol, people, in The Walking Dead? I don't know. And Alexandria is fucking... There's guns, everyone, to shoot yourself with and shoot other people, but there's no fucking alcohol to do yourself in with at all. There's no cigarettes or... Really, no one's puffing up, guys, any kind of substances. There's only tomato plants and... lettuce plants out there. It's pretty damn boring, to say the least. So, we gotta, Anyways, you got your Walking Dead universe. So you're in there. They get to Alexandria. I think the last place they were safe, everyone, was the prison. Don't hold me to it, but, with this prison shit, right? So they take them out. They all get split up, whatever the fuck the deal is. And they go to Alexandria. And, of course, you got these whispers. And you got these fucking human beings, guys, these human gangs out there, They're always creeping. It doesn't really fucking matter what their names are, but there's humans out there, trying to fuck up a safe... Guys, when is that? That's the reality without zombies, There's the zombies There's zombies out there too, guys, But when is it a fucking gang not trying to mess up a nice neighborhood? You know what I mean? So there's no difference. You don't need zombies to amplify that point. But either way, you got zombies, you got gangs. They trying to break in this motherfucker. But anyways, Alexandria's a beautiful place, guys. It's beautiful. You have this nice old lady with a nice husband. Nice husband over here. What's his name? You don't even know this fucker's name, guys. Deanna is the beautiful, not beautiful, but she's a soul, a nice little soul. And you have her husband. I'm sorry, husband. Guys, what happens to him? You're gonna know why the real viewer doesn't know the husband's name of Deanna, but you'll know Deanna, guys. She was like the husband doesn't mean shit, guys, because Deanna runs this mother. She wears the pants in the family, all right? When it comes to Alexandria, Deanna here runs the show. She's pissing and leaving the toilet seat up, everybody, not the husband, all right? But we're going to get to the reason why I don't even know the husband's damn name. You're going to see why. It's not really relevant, but it's going to be relevant to Rick Grimes, guys, and his story and why I stopped watching. So, Rick... I love Rick, guys. Like I said, I think he's one of the most underrated, underrated, and people say he's overrated. And it's like, wait a second, how do you say he's fucking overrated? He's in this fucking show, he's holding this shit by himself. This man's been holding this shit from episode 1, pilot 1, and I saw it back in 2010, whatever the fuck it was on Halloween night. What is wrong with you guys? On AMC. Come on, give the Real Review a damn donation for watching an AMC back then premiere. Knowing it was going to be some hot shit fire. But anyways, it wasn't, guys. Listen, you go to Alexandria, okay? Real Reviewer, tell us what happens. Well, I'll tell you what happened. I'm getting there. I got to juice it like the fucking show does. So they go, and everybody's cool, man. Everybody's like, yo, we're up in this. Yo, there's houses, guys. There's houses in Alexandria. It's beautiful. Yo, you never seen nothing like this until season 5. I'm going to start knocking the wall down, guys. I'm going to start banging on shit. And I can't do that. Yeah, I have neighbors. I live in an apartment. Yeah, what do you think? I'm own damn house? I'm demonetized. I need to go to Alexandria, guys, and live here with my own kitchen for free. So they walk in. They give them cribs, bro, guys. They even had a good hot shower. Real Reviewer or a fridge. Dude, it's crazy cool. It's awesome to finally see them in actual civilized houses, I mean, we've seen how many fucking seasons, guys? They're living in a fucking prison. When a prison seems like home, when you call a prison home, that's the problem. Then shit's real bad. But things get better. They get to Alexandria. Rick. You feel like Rick is gonna be peaceable, dude. And I want to get to what happened here, but I know there's a trigger. But I want to analyze the trigger because there's a trigger point, before this where Rick is, I don't know, man. It's a crazy scene. He's in the street. I remember he's in the street and he's fucking losing it. Like this shit's losing it. He's losing it. Like he's walking around and shit's flashing and it's really good scene, guys. The way I'm telling you, this is nothing. This compared to the psychotic breakdown in 3. Nah, bruh. this is what's up. So we're gonna see what this all culminates in for Mr. Grimes. So the crimes and times of Rick Grimes. We're going over why and how I stopped watching this shit. Because it's all about Rick, everybody, for the Real Rant viewers. It's all about Mr. Andrew Lincoln. All right? I was gonna say Andrew Park Lincoln. It's like, who the fuck is that? Oh, so my phone is so super hot like a fire. 15 minutes into the live stream, we have no votes, we have no viewers, we have nothing. But the only thing we have is our truth, and that is everything. And that's it. I'm demonetized. You got to donate to the Cash App. So we're talking the crimes and times of Rick Grimes. What's up, brother? I want to put down my thoughts on wax on my channel, so I come back here 10 years from now, if I do, and yeah, talk about how right I was and how wrong everyone else was, because they're afraid to say their heart truth. So anyways, you just might be right if you do. Yeah, guys, they refer to the husband of Deanna, like I was telling you, as just her husband. So there's not really a name for him. You know what I mean? He's just there to be what we're going to explain happens here. So Rick, damn everybody, Alexandria is fucking amazing. I don't know. You all should like Google with me, Alexandria Walking Dead. Alexandria is a prominent walled survivor community introduced in season 5 of AMC's The Walking Dead, established before the apocalypse as a residential safe zone near Washington, D.C. It served as Rick Grimes' primary base of operations and a pivotal hub that ultimately allied with the Commonwealth. Yes, and we're going to see, I believe that happens at the end of season 5's episode 60. If you want to say they merged, guys, or allied, they ultimately did do something, but I don't think it was that. It was like, it was acting like they sat down at this kitchen table, guys, and signed a treaty or whatever, an alliance treaty. They didn't, guys, or alliance, no. I'm going to see how this went down. So key details and location. In order, the community was built by the U.S. military for politicians and fortified and expanded by Congresswoman. Oh, she was a congresswoman, guys. I should have forgot that. Deanna Monroe and her husband, Reg. Oh, Reg, okay. Leadership, there's his name, everyone. He is important. Oh, he's not. Leadership. Following Deanna's death, Rick Grimes assumed military leadership, sparking moral clashes. Right. Right, I like that. Between his group's harsh survival methods, Shane type shit, and the Alexandrians pre-apocalypse civil. Yeah, Rick has gone through a metamorphosis, guys. That's after. All right, that's after season 5, episode 6. I'm talking right there. A little bit before that. Key events. It survived several massive attacks, including the brutal siege by Negan and the Saviors in the devastating invasion during the Whisperer War. So yeah, a lot to do there. Alexandria, the Jinn property, fan visits, fucking Yana, and it is some shit there. So they get there, right? Alexandria's like a fucking neighborhood. Is that the place, guys, I'm fucking talking about, right? Oh, damn, my mind doesn't serve me right. I need to go on Pluto TV, everyone. This shit's running on Pluto TV 24/7. But yeah, Alexandria, guys, okay? And he's there, and we're playing this out, and we're getting answers to the question, do you love Rick Grimes no matter what he does? The real viewer's going to answer this fucking question. I told you I wear my shirt, my stupid hat for every stream. So Chris Suckman was revealed, and all these fake movie reviewers and reviewers. So give the Rant Reviewer his prop. Real Rant Reviewer, double E, baby. So we're sitting here talking about the times and crimes of Rick Grimes. I'm going through Alexandria because I'm going to explain my reasoning. All right, for why I stopped watching, really, because I watched it for Rick, and I wanted something here from Rick, and he gave it to us, but they just, So the real reviewer is going through this. I want some. How are you all doing? There is this sick. You know, I usually do the glass soda, right, guys? Now there is a sick new Dr. Pepper. I Dr. Pepper broken on everyone. They're not sponsoring this real review. They should though. Wow, that's good. Ooh, it'd go good with what is that almond candy, guys? With the chocolate. Either way, salud. Salud. So he gets there, all right, and everything is sweet. Everything's sweet. Like I said, guys, it's like a Home Depot. When you walk in a Home Depot and the shit's all furnished, right, and you want it to be your actual kitchen, exactly what it is here. This shit looks brand new spanking, and we just read why. So Rick gets there. Oh, Boy, oh boy. I do want to wiki it a little bit to refresh my memory, guys. It is on Pluto. I can run it, but I'm not going to run it. I like season 3 hallucinations. Let's just do Walking Dead wiki and see if we can go through this episode I'm talking to you about. Maybe a little bit before that too, but Rick is going through something here. Walking Dead, yeah. So I'm trying to find it on Wikipedia. Okay, Conquer is at the episode. Yeah, guys. Okay, let's go over this episode. Basically, this is where you could see why. This is what I'm explaining to you why, where kind of answers the title of the stream here. Conquer is the 16th and final episode of the 5th season of the post-apocalyptic cartoon series The Walking Dead, which aired on AMC on March 29, 2015. It was written by showrunner Scott. I saw this, guys, when it premiered on March 29, 2015. And Seth Hoffman, directed by Greg Nicotero. So several recurring storylines culminate in the episode. Listen, the residents of Alexandria say so, deciding on what to do with Rick Grimes, guys. Now, this is what I'm talking about, the previous, following his outburst in the previous episode. Yeah. Yeah, guys, that's the previous. That's what I'm talking about. And there is some killing. So awesome. You're the man. Sure. Yeah, my son put that together. 7 years old, doing his own Legos, putting together. He's so creative and smart, just like the Real Ram Reviewer. He is going to be a YouTuber and / rapper. Look at that.
If this can open this one, you guys have to donate to the Cash App.
Yeah, you should do the Cash App to get some more Legos like this.
It does, so you gotta donate to the Cash App. Wow.
That's right, donate. Let's do this.
I would do something.
Sure, I told you, your money, you can buy whatever you want, Ronnie. You could do whatever you want with you want. I trust you to do sponsor.
But you should not just me to it myself. Because I might eat the hotel back.
Yep. Well, don't.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying that.
Love you, son. All right, I want to do that previous episode, guys, because I gotta check my phone. I do have things going on. So, thank you if you do come in and answer the poll. That's really means something, guys. Or you donate to the Cash App. That's the only thing that's going to get something done. But either way, thank you for your time. The previous episode, I'm so sorry. I was looking, and they did pilot episode. Okay, previous episode. Try. Okay, so Try. All right, we're going to start from Try then. This is what Try is, the 15th and PM penultimate episode. Okay, it means, possibly. Okay. So, guys, there's a conflict between Rick's group and Deanna's group that's already there. So, while grieving for Aiden, Deanna begins to, which is her son or some shit, begins to reconsider her choice to bring in Rip's group after Nicholas lies about the source of Noah's death as tensions begin to rise between Rick and Pete over the latter's abuse towards Jesse. Right, he loves this chick. That's the thing. Guys, he loves this chick. What the fuck? Yo. He loves this girl. Okay, Jesse, okay, and Rick loves her, and he's starting to be obsessed with her, guys. And Lori's dead, Lori's dead. He's in a very interesting way they put this. What writing in this season, guys? I have to compliment it. Yeah, everybody, the abusive husband is beating and abusing this poor Jesse, and Rick's stopping it, and no one wants to back him up. So that's what the dilemma is here, everybody. Who the fuck? So Nick lies, right? All right, so anyways, Rick and Pete over the abuse. So Rick's brutality begins to boil into insanity. I fucking love it. I love it, guys. The Real Reviewer fucking loves it back then in 2015. And I'm watching this unfold. And Rick is fucking losing it because he's like, yo, he loves this guy. Wow, what a fucking dynamic. And he's telling him, yo, he's abusing her. Is somebody going to do something? They're like, they're not doing shit. So Rick is, guys, look at how they describe this here on Wikipedia. First time I give Wikipedia any credit. Pete over the ladder's abuse towards it, and Rick's brutality begins to boil into insanity. The group also grieves over Noah's death when Glenn becomes traumatized. His own repeat begins behind this room. Okay. So at the end of this episode, Rick is fucking gone. Yeah, Rick, guys, let's get to the end real quick. Rick talks to Jesse again and reveals that he knows Pete is abusing her, right? Jesse assures Rick she can fix her with relationship with Pete, but Rick is not convinced. He's not. He likes her. He loves her. He promises to protect Jesse. Yes, and she agrees to let him protect her. Yeah, man. Just as that Pete returns, so this dude walks in the door, the husband. Jesse stands up for herself and when Pete to leave, he said, get the fuck out. And Pete grows angry. And Rick ain't having this shit. Rick ain't having no abuse in front of him or screaming and yelling. Yeah, man, you better watch it, dude. I'm probably guilty of yelling and screaming way more, you know. And you got Rick Grimes come on your ass for it. So Rick, thinking he's correct, guys. Well, he wouldn't be obviously right, would he? Not in the court of law, but either way, in Alexandria, there is no law. It's Rick's law, and he wants it that way. The fight makes its way to the street, guys. Yeah, it's the town. Everybody comes the fuck out and sees Rick beating the shit out of this man. Nobody stops it. Jesse stands up, right? Okay, so Jesse and Carl attempt to stop the fight, but they fail, right, guys? So they attempt to stop it, Carl and Jeff, but there's no fucking... Rick finally subdues Pete in a headlock. Yeah, dude. Deanna orders Rick to stand down. She's like, get off him, but Rick doesn't acknowledge. It said, warning Pete that if he's telling you, we're gonna fucking kill you. He's going nuts, guys, on this fucking dude for beating the shit out of Jesse. And no one's doing shit. No one's... So you kill him. And once again, she said, get off him, Rick. Get off him. Deanna's all over Rick. Tell him to get off. He fucking pulls out the gun. He's lost it. Yeah, and Alexandria's lost it. They're not listening to Rick Grimes. So he's got to commit some crimes. Yeah, he says, you guys are too pussy. You know, you're too complacent. And he's talking this mad shit. And he says the only way to survive is to kill these motherfuckers. And then Michonne, guys, steps up and silences him. Yes. By knocking him unconscious. Yeah, guys. Wow. What a fucking episode, everyone, leading to this. You talk about phone calls and shit. Rick is fucking cool when they're in the phone calls. He's like, yo, bro, what's up? He's like, yo, bro, you coming up with that pizza? And then he realizes, all right, it wasn't him. It was him. It's himself. All right, well, big fucking deal. He's not going to snap and go, you know, pointing guns at people and beating people in the street. Taking their wives. Taking over their town. So Rick here, at the end of Try, guys, from season 5, episode, the 15th episode, season 5. Wow, man, he pulls the gun out, he's fucking going nuts. He said, why aren't you guys listening to me and protecting? You know, you're not protecting yourself because look at this scumbag I got on the street here on his fucking knees, beating the shit out of this poor girl. Like, if you can't protect shit like this, you can't protect the shit out there. So I understand where Rick is coming from, everybody. I really do. He wants them to toughen up, just like a Shane deal, right? But he really wants them, he's better than Shane. He wants them to toughen up. He's like 2.0 Shane. But yeah, he wants them to toughen up. Stop being little bitches. And let's get this shit cracking. So anyway, Michonne, guys, of all people, which is really cool. I like that little spin on it. She comes in and bangs him. Knocks him out. And then that's it. You go into season... you go into the one I told you about. Fucking A. So I'm going to click back to season 16. Yes. It was pretty cool. So yeah, Conquer. Then it goes to... Guys, then you move on to the final episode of season 5. And this is it right here, okay? So, Rick is knocked out, like we said at the end of the Try. Lost his shit, right? But I want to see what happens, like where he's... But you know what's the dynamic, everybody, that really hooked me with this? It's not just Rick, you know, trying to, you know, losing his shit, trying to take over the shit. It's the people. It's his own crew. They still kind of back him. You know, it's like, you know... I don't know if anybody talks about that, but the original crew, man, they back him. Like Glenn, Maggie, Morgan, Carol. Like, they all be backing Rick. Even during either knocking him out, even Michonne, you know, they don't overstep too much. And I love Rick, how he possesses that respect, guys. You know, respect. He really does. Even though he might be wrong or doing shit wrong, he might be right and presenting it wrong, like the real reviewer does, or not for everyone to consume, for consumption. But there's some people out there that they can't deny it, you know? So even if they don't want to consume it, they have to deny it. They can't deny it. So that's the same thing with Rick, everyone. I want to see what he wakes up. Okay, so in Alexandria, Rick regains consciousness. This is the beginning of episode 16, season 5. And Alexandria, Rick regains consciousness, being knocked out by Michonne, is informed that Pete has been separated from Jesse, and Deanna is holding a forum to decide whether Rick should be exiled. Shit, Maggie tries to talk Deanna out of it, but is unsuccessful. There it is. So I love that. I love that Maggie, right? I think there's a scene there where she talks to Deanna, trying to say, no, Rick has led us through hard times. He's been through hard times. He just wants the best for the group. But no, yeah, it is hot. But no. Deanna's not having it, guys. Not at all at first. Not at all in this episode. You think it's going to end badly here. But yeah, Maggie's doing her thing for the crew. And I like that. I love how the crew's still back in Rick. So what I'm doing is just wanted to see what happened when Rick woke up. So that was what happened when Rick woke up. And we're getting to the end of the episode. I just want to shoot two. Okay? And there's Morgan. So Morgan wasn't around, guys. He's going to show up, right? So that's what it is. I think he shows up at the end of the episode, guys. I really don't give a fuck. What I want to say is about the end of this episode, he probably does. It's cool. That's cool how they do it. Yeah, so he's going to show up. Right. He finds Zigzag. Okay, so as the meeting comes to a head, right, Deanna reveals Gabriel's claims. Rick then arrives with the Walker corpse, saying the walls alone are not enough to keep the residents safe. He presents this. An inebriated Pete shows up wielding Michonne's katana, angrily proclaiming that Rick does not belong in Alexandria. Yeah, guys, he's fucking belligerent. He's lost his shit. He's out of control while attempting to kill him. Has to kill Rick. Reg tries to stop Pete, but Pete shoves Reg. Right, he punches. Deanna's husband gets stabbed with the samurai sword instead of Rick, and it really slices open his throat with the katana, for which Abraham pins him down. Yeah, I think he swings it right. It's, guy's just fucking kind of funny for a minute. Three Stooge type shit. For which Abraham pins him down afterward at Deanna's request. Rick executes Pete. Hello. That's cool. You know. It was a very good scene, guys. It's here on YouTube, you know. You can fucking watch it for yourself. But yeah, executes Pete. She says, do it. Or whatever, do it. It's fucking awesome. And he does it. And as he does it, he looks up and sees Daryl and Aaron. What does he see? He looks up to find that Daryl and Aaron have returned with Morgan, who all witnessed the execution. Yeah. Yes, you sure can.
Do you know what? Do you want to know this used to be my favorite recipe. You want to know it?
No, what's that?
What?
What is it?
Basically, I used to love this recipe. I actually would still love it. It used to be seastick with chilies. No, that's my favorite recipe.
All right, we're gonna take a little break, pause for a minute. I gotta cool down the phone. It's very hot, so I have to cool it down. No, I already had a couple actually. Yeah, I did. So we cool down the phone, guys. We're gonna come back and talk more about this episode, season 5, episode 16, and how and why that got me to stop. Why I'm still? Oops, sorry. I'm still. Phone is so hot, it's hard to hold. So I'm gonna put this phone down, guys, in front of AC. I'm gonna cut the camera for a little bit, the mic or whatever, and be back. Like I said, if you ever watch a stream, just go fast forward so you see my beautiful face, and we'll get back to it. Do you love Rick Grimes, no matter what he does? Well, I'm gonna answer that question by the end of this stream. That's what we're here to do. I gotta cool this down. It is so hot, the phone. I can't even hold it, y'all. I can't even hold it. I was going to break, but I think I need to finish this and then cut it. Because, wow, this phone is super hot, guys. Thanks for joining. Jacob Strutter. Hello. Hey, Jacob in the house, baby. Jacob, how are you, sir? Jacob Strutter, everybody. Bonjour. Yes, I'm going to get some Dr. Pepper. Jacob, you like Dr. Pepper, friend? Jacob, you like Dr. Pepper, brother? What's your favorite soda? Oh, Walking Dead. The Walking Dead. Zombies. Zombie TV show, Walking Dead. Pluto TV, brother. Check out Pluto TV, the app. And The Walking Dead is free on there, man. Google Rick Grimes. Underrated character actor. Oh, was that sarcasm? Yeah. What? You gonna open them?
Yes.
Monster Energy drinks, yes, sir. There you go. Number one.
Wait, someone's got the Monster Energy drinks.
Oh, nice
Some
friend.
people watching.
Jacob here. Yeah, there's one Jacob Shredder, man. He's in the house, moderator.
Thank you, Jacob.
Yeah?
Thank you, Jacob.
That's my son. He said, thank you, Jacob.
Cash App,
Yeah, that's all right. He's cool. Yeah, nah, you don't have to. You're cool, man. You do enough. Yeah, he said, thank you, Jacob, my son. Thanks for supporting the channel, man. I hope your work day went well, dude. Are you off? Yes, thank you. Hope you're off work, brother. Hope it wasn't too long of a day, you know? Mm-hmm. Sorry, man. I'm just getting a drink real quick. We're going to get on Rick Grimes. I have Dr. Pepper here, dude. It's like some new Dr. Pepper flavor, coconut flavor, dude. It's really good. Really, really good. It's very hot where I'm at. You wouldn't think it would be hot, Jacob, you know? Where I live. But it is hot, bro. I'm usually hot, so that's why, forgive me for being a little bit incognito, you know what I mean? A little bit bare. But just the shirt, my brother. Very hot. But we're going over the season. We're going over Conquer, Jacob, which is the 16th and final episode of season 5 of The Walking Dead. So, season 5, episode 16 of The Walking Dead is called Conquer. And this episode is really what got me, yeah, man, to really stop watching in a way, you know? And I'm going through that. I'm going through the episode and what happened. I'm right at the end of the episode. As you see, 36 minutes it took me to get to the end of the episode. But there's an episode on the show previous to this where Rick Grimes here is a leader of this group in the apocalypse, the zombie apocalypse. And he goes to a beautiful neighborhood called Alexandria. And it's beautiful there. And he's there, and he brings his crew there. They've been surviving outside in the world. They haven't had a fresh shower in years, right? It's crazy. They haven't seen a refrigerator, guys, in years. They haven't seen a roof in years. And they get to Alexandria. It's beautiful. Rick brings his crew. They're dirty, slimy, grimy, been killing people and zombies, everybody. They get there, Jacob, and boy, oh boy, it's beautiful. But Rick's overcome. What do they call this? The Shane drama. Oh, 2 votes in. Do you love Rick Grimes no matter what he does? Oh, wow. 50-50. Yes and no. Oh, Jacob, we got issues here, everybody. What's going on? 3 votes in. Yes. 4 votes in. Yes. 75%. Yes. 25% no. What is he overrated? 25% say no, you don't love him. Is he overrated, Andrew Lincoln? Mr. Rick Grimes as a character? I don't think so. I think he's underrated. I think he's highly underrated. And you say, we review, why? Why would you say that, you know? Well, look at what we're talking about still after many, many years. Okay? Yeah, the man hasn't had any other roles, Mr. Lincoln, and that proves a point, that he was so damn good as Rick Grimes. That's how we know him. We'll forever love him. Jacob Schurter says, I'm going to the cinema tonight with my father, and we're going to see a horror film. Whose title? I don't know yet. Wow, really? What is out right now, everyone? Okay, hold on, my friend. You say you're in France, though? Yes. Yes? Oh, 80% of the voting, guys. 5 votes. Thanks for voting, for stopping in and voting. Really appreciate it. Do you love Rick Grimes no matter what he does? 80% of the Real Rant Reviewer audience says yes, no matter what he does. In this last episode, Conquer, right? No, we don't lose it. We don't lose the love for Rick Grimes at the end of Conquer. Right? The final episode of season 5. No, we love him still. And that's what I'm leaning towards this area here with Conquer. It makes me, but guys, we're going to go why I stopped watching that. You know, you would think it would really want me to, because this is what I'm waiting for. You know, Rick is telling them, guys, you got to stop this. You got to protect yourself inside. And I know how to do it. And at the end of this episode, Deanna tells him, do it. You know, kill this dude, execute this guy. Oi, 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 oi. What's up? No, I'm good.
No.
I'm good. Oh, you want to open it? But yeah, Jacob, it is a really, really intense. Yes. Here you go.
You're one of the nicest persons I know.
Yes, I would say so. Jacob is a very nice person to be stopping into the Real Reviewer and moderating and doing chats and everybody else that comes in and polls. Appreciate y'all. But Jacob, thank you. As you hear my son, thanks you. So he wants his father to be a successful movie reviewer slash reviewer. You know, speak about things he knows about. So Conquer, wow. Rick loses his shit. They let him lose his shit, and the crew backs him. That's beautiful. They let even Deanna, guys, who was so against Rick, they're whole there. Everyone, they're there for the meeting to get Rick out. Okay, so everyone's huddled around this fire. The whole town, they're huddled around this fire. You know, Deanna's like the leader, the congresswoman. She made this place. It's a political place. That's why it's so beautiful. Obviously, we're shits. Regular people are shit peasants. So, but they got the politicians out of there apparently. But no, they didn't, because Deanna's there. So she's a politician, right? Calling the meeting. I'm gonna get Rick Grimes out. We're gonna exile Rick Grimes. Rick knows it's coming. Maggie goes to talk, right? Maggie talks to Deanna. My father started helping me make our own film called Three Dead Campers in the Jungle. No shit. Wow. I usually I'm hard on titles, but Three Dead Campers in the Jungle. Why not the number 3? But I like it. It's interesting little concept. Wow. Well, that's not going to turn out good. Definitely sounds like a horror movie. Oh, wow. What does he keep him in the woods or some shit like this? What is going on here? Yeah. The film tells the story of a child kidnapped by a madman who had an unhappy childhood. Oh, my God. Okay. That is definitely a horror movie from hell. Oh, Jacob. Well, don't reveal too much, brother. Get that shit copyrighted and then come and tell me, right, or make it. Oi, oi, oi. Wow. Oi, 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 oi. Yes. Jacob, that sounds interesting, sir. If you wrote a book, I'd even read it. You know, it's a very good plot. It's creepy. I'm scary to know more. Damn, dude. Don't tell me anymore. I'm scared. No, really, though. That's cool, man. If you ever end up making something like that, a film, just give me a link, brother. Give me a link. Give me a page. Whatever. If I ever get donations in, Brian, I don't mind donating to other creators, you know, to help their channels or help their dreams come true if I get donations, bro. I will spread the love. Why aren't these creators, bigger creators, doing that for little creators more? You know, what's the philanthropy at? Where's the philanthropy? Come on, you're celebrities. You're so rich. Give the philanthropy to YouTube, to these small creators. Why not share it and let other people come up? Because there's jealousy, man, you know? You see that. Jealousy, yes, yeah, you got it, bro. I will support you. Why not? Why not support each other? Let's all be successful. There's plenty of time and room and ears and eyes for everyone on YouTube to have their chance and to make a little money while doing it, or maybe a lot if they're that good, right? If they prove to be. So, and they have passion and they have knowledge. So thank you guys, all of you, for joining. Anything you do, donating, anything. I love you all. I'm demonetized, so that's why I say donate all the time. So he's at the end of his rope. He's been at the end of his damn rope with these people in Alexandria, guys. He really has. I have to go now. I'm probably going to prepare the film. Do your thing, bro, Jacob. Take your time, bro. Even you stopping in for a split second, sir. Thank you, Jacob. Jacob Shredder, everybody. 1258 in the house. He's got to bounce, but he'll be back at any point, and we love that. So thank you all. Thank you, Jacob. Have a good night, brother. Stay safe. Stay healthy. Hope to meet you one day. That'd be so freaking awesome in the fucking apocalypse, right? Hey, Jacob Shredder, 1258. What's up, bro? The real reviewer. Let's fucking go hide. These fucking asteroids are coming. Or we gotta go in the jungle, man. You know? No, don't go in the jungle. You get fucking kidnapped, brought in there. That's sounds like some fucking predator shit, dude, you know? Kidnapped and brought into the jungle for sport by a sicko. But good shit. I have to go now. I'm probably okay. Yes, that's right. Jacob, everybody. Give him a round of applause, give him some love, and he'll be back. So thank you for the support, everyone. So the voters are in. Do you love Rick Grimes no matter what he does? 80% of the Real Rant Reviewer audience out there, thank you, says yes, they do, no matter what he does. Even in this episode here where he kills Pete, you know, he executes Pete, guys, at the request of Deanna. Actually, not even the request, the fucking order. The congresswoman was given an order, do it. I love it, guys, and he does it. Do it, and he does it. I say this, he does this, right? He did it. Bam. Without hesitation. Bam. He was waiting for that moment. He fucking told them. But the whole meaning, everyone, was to exile Rick. All right? And you're thinking, how could this flip on its head where Rick is actually not exile, but he's the answer. Because he was right the whole time, everyone. Kind of like Shane, but it's the way he was presented. You know, Shane's presenting his way, of doing things very wrong. It's too aggressive. The real viewer, it doesn't rub everyone the right way. It rubs some the right way, but not enough. And then by the time you realize the man was right, the person was right, they're dead and gone. It's too late. They've been shut up. And the same thing with Shane, guys. Same thing with Rick. Really trying to shut Rick up. But I love the storyline here, guys, with Rick and Jesse, where Rick is in love with this girl practically. You see the fascination with Mr. Grimes. But he committed a crimes, guys, in these times. Yeah, his execution was cold-blooded murder. You know, the man's drunk and he accidentally, yeah, all right, man. What makes you judge, jury, and executioner, Mr. Grimes? He's committed a lot of crimes, guys, in the times. But that's where we're going over this episode and what made me stop watching. So right here is really got me to really want to watch more, right? Want to watch more, obviously. Why would this Rick not want you to watch more? Guys, 55% of the charge. The phone is hot as a firecracker on the 4th of July. And I am holding it. I'm holding it down. I'm holding the stream down. But we got 45 minutes in. I'm not satisfied yet with this episode. I'm getting there, though, to answering the poll question, like the 80%, or excuse me, yes, 5 voters out there. I will answer it too. I'm not afraid to answer my own question. I am not. I'm the one that asked it. You think I have an answer? Of course I do. The thing is it the right answer, your answer, or someone else's answer, or well, we meet in the middle. How's that? So here's the answer. Rick is the answer, guys. He executes Pete right there at the end of his request, the Congresswoman. It's done. And I believe that's where the episode would end. And that is and there's a little after show. They show you a little after credit because, of course, you got to wait for season 6, right? So, guys, really quick, jump to season 6 on the wiki using the same information. Nothing special, baby. Just season 6. So we're going to season 6. Really quick, I want to see the first episode. See if we couldn't find the first episode, episode 1. Because I want to see, I have to refresh myself, everyone, because what happened, I think I know what happens, obviously. But I want to refresh. Oh, the Red Woman is the 60s, but HBO, okay, no, it's fucking Game of Thrones. That's another one. Damn, we're not gonna go there. Anyway, skip that. So conquer, guys. Like I said at the end, Rick has conquered Alexandria. Basically, he's conquered the people's viewpoints and on how they should survive. Oh shit. So he kills, and man, what a fucking scene. Then he looks up and sees Daryl, right, and Morgan looking at him. So, but like I said, I like how all his friends are there, they support, the original crew supports Rick, guys, even though he's losing it. He's insane. He's fucking aggressive. He's ready to kill and pull the trigger. He's trigger happy. He's screaming and yelling like a fucking real-time viewer in the middle of the street, but no one's listening, like the real-time viewer does on YouTube. No one listens, and he's just had it. It drives him insane. So he just takes matters in his own hands. And that's what he does. But it works out to his advantage. I like how this, I don't know, man. I like how this all went down. The reason I brought up, I'm trying to see episode 6, guys, is because it lost me after 6. Like, after a few episodes after 6, because Rick didn't, there was something up, guys. They had to run up. That's what it was. Alexandria was ran over. Excuse me, was overrun. Okay? So give me that. Give me that season 6. Okay, give me that rundown of that season 6, love. Because it ain't love. I'm gonna stop watching this motherfucker. Yeah, first time we had found the deadly. So there's just some up here in Wiki, guys. Follow along real quick if you want to see what I'm looking at. The Walking Dead. So it's just first time again. Here's the first episode in October. Wow, man, those times. October 11, 2015. Guess who was right in front of the TV in AMC? Your boy. 14.63 million viewers, guys. Guess who was viewing that? Yeah, I was one of those viewers. Following the deadly town meeting. Yes, Rick and Morgan discover a herd of thousands of walkers stuck in a nearby quarry, right? So Rick, yeah, I remember that. It kind of slowed it really down. Rick's brutal domination, right. In fact, I was at least one kind of like killing him. Omar provokes him to question his conscience. Ultimately, the plans fall apart when a horn blares. Yeah, right. Wolves. So yeah, it loses me, guys, after season 6. This Rick thing, it just doesn't turn out the way I thought it would. That's all. You know, but I continued to watch all the way to, you know, as everyone else did. But then I stopped, of course, guys, after the Negan shit. But the thing is, you know, because when they went back to Negan, guys, after they go back to Alexandria, and Rick is a total can that Negan is kicking all down the streets of Alexandria. It is terrible. Rick is petrified, you know, and he's petrified when, I don't know, it kind of threw me for a loop too, when he's kind of petrified at these so-called, whatever they were called, it's fucking saviors, whatever. Negan bullshit they were hearing, and he's finally, Anyways, I expected Rick to die trying, right? He's fucking Rick Grimes, you know? He'd go before he let anyone else go, but that was not the case. I guess it was better for a few to be sacrificed than the many. But what I'm saying is, and I believe this is probably where they ended with the Negan. Give me a second, guys. I gotta refresh. So at Last Day on Earth, Roman finds Carol, right? Yes, his punishment, he bludgeons an unseen member. Right, guys, so that's where they ended on the this is the episode, so wow, it all makes sense, doesn't it? So they go, and so guys, that's how they lost me, and I stopped watching, because Rick turned into a total bitch, and he was a psycho, insane motherfucker taking over Alexandria, tough motherfucker. And then the next episode, guys, when it comes out, when the season starts, he's just like doing stupid, meaningless shit here, guys. That's what I want to rehash over. First time again, all right? It was stupid as fuck. Like, guys, listen to this. He just got done executing Pete and taking over Alexandria, and you have to wait all the way to October 11th, which I did, and I had to tune in live along with those 14.63 million other viewers. Then one of them was the Real Wham Reviewer on October 11th, 2015. I was there in front of the TV on AMC, or whatever the fuck you want to say, watching this shit. And after this Deadly Town meeting, guys, Rick and Morgan just go out and get walkers that are slow, and they're hurting them for some fucking reason. And it's just it just bogs down waiting all these months, guys, after Rick takes over, after Rick snaps and they all believe him and it's time. I want to see more crazy fucking Rick. We all love season 3 where he's on the phone, right? And he thinks he's talking to somebody. We love that play on it. We want more. I wanted more of that. I love that psycho shit, man, you know? Especially from Andrew Lincoln, Mr. Grimes, The Crimes and Times. He just made a crime, guys. He executed someone in front of everyone in public. And he finally, and his crew agreed, even though it was probably not the right way, as they're saying, but they just let it go because they know Rick. Wow, they're trusting Rick all the way. There's another vote and 6 votes. Yes. Do you love Rick Grimes no matter what he does? 83% of the Real Wham says yes. Everything we're talking about, they still love him. They still love him. But there's 70% that say no. What happened? Why the 70% say no? I want to know, says the Real Viewer. Is it because of the acting? Is it because he's overrated? He's not a good actor. He's not charismatic. Is that what you're telling the Real Reviewer? You know, that might be the cause. Or is it his character? You know, what the fuck they did or what he did? I don't know for sure, but I do know is how they lost me was slowing this down. You know, to really ramp it up, guys, with ending that season 5, episode 16, Conquer, where he finally conquers Alexandria, basically, and their mentality and their morality, and he lets the Rick Grimes morality and mentality take over by force, and his own crew is saying, hey, you know, it's Rick, we trust him, it's all cool, it's all good. But we got 6 voters, guys, say they love Rick Grimes, 83%, but there's 70% that say, hey, man, no, you know, he can do wrong. We don't trust Rick. You know, Rickety Splick, you know, old Saint Nick, he can suck up, you know what we do. So you can finish the rest for yourself. But if you're not, I can spell it out for you, then we got a fucking problem. You should be listening to no, you shouldn't be listening to the stream. All right, so we have viewers coming in and out, guys, the Real Wham Reviewer. Yes, they are, because they're coming in and clicking the stream by the thumbnail. So they are viewing the Real Wham Reviewer. So they are a viewer of the channel. Thank you. Donate to the channel if you want to keep it alive. But we're streaming until I'm done. I'm almost there, guys. 54 minutes into the live stream. We're answering the question, do you love Rick Grimes no matter what he does? He executes Pete in front of public. We love him. right? He screams and beats people, abusers, right? Domestic abusers in the middle of the street. We love him. He screams, he yells, he tells us we're punks. We love him. He wants to take over our beautiful community. We love him. I love him. We love Rick Grimes, guys. We love Rick because he's humble. Humble hero. And he's a simple man. He's a man's man. He's an everyday man, like yours truly. We can walk hand in hand, me and Rick Grimes. Yes, we can. Down the streets of Alexandria, me and Rick Grimes, everyone will walk and talk. And we talk about how we're going to take over every single house and how I like that house and I want it to be my house. And we're going to kick whoever's out of that bastard. And they can sleep on the damn streets of Alexandria. Yo, those streets are pretty damn comfortable and pretty, guys. Would not mind sleeping on that street or that front lawn. You know, give me the lawn, Mr. Grimes. I'll be straight. So you better listen to Rick. He's taking over Alexandria. But guys, like I said, he takes over. You start season 6, episode 1, and he's going out with Morgan reminiscing, hurting a bunch of slow-ass, punk-ass walkers when he just got done executing someone in the middle of a town square. It's just fucking, he's insane. It was insane to do that to us. Like, you thought Rick was insane. It was insane. And Rick is just fine. It's kind of like he took a Prozac or he took a fucking Zoloft and he walks out of the fucking house and he's like, okay, Morgan, let's go for a walk and get back to what Walking Dead is all about. Zombies. The fuck? Yes. Oh, another vote is in. Yes. 71% says yes. Do you love Rick Grimes no matter what he does? 71% of the Real Rant Review audience says yes, we do, Real Rant Reviewer. 29% though of the audience of the Real Rant Reviewer says no, we don't. You know, what he did in Alexandria, Real Rant is this crazy shit. His character's all over the place. He's not charismatic at all. We can't follow him into war. Yeah. So we're going at it, boys. 7 votes, good boys and girls. Like I said, everyone, thanks for coming in and out. I will be going AFK. I have a real life. You're YouTubing with my real life, so whatever I do, you do. And yes, I have to charge my phone, and it goes hot, so I have to cool it down. It's a heat wave. So what I would do. So if you see the black screen or me go AFK, just fast forward to the stream so when I come back, if you play this back. But we're talking Rick Grimes. Yes, Rick Grimes and the Crimes and Times and the end of season 5, episode 16. All right? And I love this Rick. I love it. Because before that, guys, in the episode Try, all right, the previous episode, he was in the street. He's beating up the husband there, right, Pete? He's saying he's abusing Jesse.
Go into the cash app.
That's right. Don't the Cash App demonetized on YouTube. So, you know, oh man, everybody, he's screaming. Everybody's just walking, but his crew is with him, but they're just not able to show that at this time. You know, they're not willing to get physical like Rick is and step in and do something about it. Not yet. If they touch Rick, guys, if they do something to Rick, Mr. Grimes, they're gonna step in really quick. And that's the feeling I get. And I love that, guys. I love that about this show and this season, man. That season, season 5. Episode, wow, what a season. You know, you got a friend and he's doing something, or a family member, and they're doing something real bad, and wow, what a writing on this, guys. And, you know, it gets knocked for the writing. But this season 5, especially Try and Conquer, wow, I thought they got to Alexandria, everyone. Rick wants to shave, everybody. He's shaving, he's taking a shower. You know, it's like, wow, they finally get to shower, and you're thinking Rick is going to be so peaceful, and he's going to enjoy Alexandria for what it is. You know, a beautiful place. He's got a shower. His crew is settled. They're all set with their own houses, guys. Like, these beautiful, beautiful houses. It's beautiful, Alexandria. Look at that. We read about it, right? It was made for politicians. Deanna is a congresswoman. So, you know, it's a beautiful place. And they finally get... You okay? Almost choke? Don't choke. All right. And they get there, and Rick is happy. What? Okay. They donate to the Cash App. Nobody will. It's okay. They have to. So Rick gets there. Yeah. So Rick gets there, and like I said, everybody else is happy. I don't think I can name one person, guys, out of the crew, The Walking Dead. You know, the OGs. You know, Glenn, Abraham. Who else? You know, Maggie. Carol, right? Is Carol there? I believe she's there. Yep, Carol's there, because I remember her with the guns. She ain't no idiot. Oh, I love that, too, about Carol and this thing, man. Yo, there's a part where they're going into Alexandria, they give up your guns, right? Carol is looking like, she's looking at Greg. I love how this is with the crew, man. I love the OGs and how they stick by Grimes, even if he's committing crimes at the time. You know, it doesn't matter. They're sticking by him. They got him through hell. They got him there to Alexandria through hell, guys, through the fire. You know, you're talking flames. Damn, man, his man is scorched. You see it, you're all scorched. But nobody is worse as Rick Grimes is scorched. He's lost it all, everybody. He's lost a lot. He's gonna lose more. But that's another video for another time. Damn. So yeah, man, they're there. It's good. It's gravy. You're happy. They're happy, but Rick is really not kind of happy like you think he would be. You're like, he's got to go talk to Deanna, apparently. Apparently, not just a congresswoman. I think Deanna is a licensed therapist or psychologist. Whatever the deal's going on, Rick has got it all here. Alexandria, you got your therapy. You got your... Man, it's beautiful. It's beautiful here. It's just like the American dream would be, right? Shit. Yeah, right. But we're going to find out that Rick is living the American nightmare. It's more like Cody Rhodes, everybody, than Dusty Rhodes. Oh, Grimes, he speaks to Deanna. He's speaking about, I'm trying to come to my mind of what he's talking about, but it's some crazy shit. He's talking about how to get here. I think he was bringing up Shane. He was bringing up his wife, right? He's bringing up shit, dude. He's talking to Deanna, right? So he releases, you think that's going to get Rick better? You know, it's going to make him release the beast a little bit by talking about his problems and his past and his worries for his crew. You know, the OG crew. He's worried about his people, guys. Hell yeah, you're worried about your people, Rick. Man, Rick puts people first. That's something about him. Even if he's in the crazy insanity state, if you cares about you, I don't think it'll hurt you. And anyways, so, Rick. There's something wrong with Rick, guys. Mr. Grimes is just, he's not conforming or blending into this or adapting to Alexandria, you know, the normal society, humanity style living that he was hoping for, that he was advocating for, that he was searching for, praying for, right, guys? So he got there, he found it, but it's not all what he expects, everyone. It's not all he dreamed of, because the townspeople of Alexandria are very sheltered, as we see. They didn't come from the zombie apocalypse. They didn't come from 4 or 5 years of living out in the woods and living off leaves and, yeah.
I'm gonna tell Ryan when he comes back home that that dinosaur thing's mine, but at the end, we see his doorstep.
We'll just say it's yours to begin with, and he'll love you for it. And he'll love you more so.
No?
Yeah, he wouldn't like it if you pranked him. That's not a nice prank. Yeah, I'm telling you, he'll love you more if you just give it to him outright. Don't ruin your good gift by doing something pranky that, makes him mad and then makes him sad. I mean, happy, huh? I know, but you want to be upfront and honest. Just give it to him straight out. You don't want to play games like the real reviewer says, right? The YouTubers do. Give, take away, fake out. No, we don't do all that, guys. We give, and that's it. We don't take away. We either give it or we don't, and it's done. Take it. What you do with it is your deal. They gave us this Rick. They gave us Rick as Insanity Rick. Do what I say, or I'll bring you out in the town square of Alexandria and run you over. And that's exactly what he's doing here. And he gets it done. But, what do you know? Season 6, episode 1, it's him and Morgan reminiscing, walking through the woods or something, looking for a bunch of whack-ass walkers that are small, really, really slow. And boy, everybody knows about the zombies in Walking Dead and what killed the damn show, really, the threat of the show. Zombies. I have a video on my channel about that from 4 years ago. Go check it out. Already covered that aspect. Yeah, but this aspect, Rick, man, damn. Rickety split, dude. He was good. It was good, Rick. But then, like I said, season 6, guys, you get Morgan and him right at episode 1. You're waiting 5 months for this new season to come out. And you're so excited to see this new Rick in Alexandria be psycho more, and people to kind of confront him, even his own posse, to be like, yo, and they're kind of trying to say that they're confronting him here, but Morgan's not confronting him. It's like, hey, man, and he's all cool. It's like he took a Prozac, everyone. He took a perk. Mr. Grimes here found a perk stashed, and he just took it. Morgan was like, here, bro, take this perk and come to go walk with me. You just killed a man. You need to think about it for a minute. You need to take a break. Take a load off, Rick. So Rick takes a perk and takes a load off, and then he's randomly thinking about putting walkers. Dude, he's on some shit right here. Anyways, taking a break. baby.
Got pizza for us, bro.
Yes, he did.
Pizza.
Ronald's in the house. All right, we're talking Rick Grimes. Sorry, guys, I had to live life. You're with me in my life. I am vlogging YouTube video live streams all month long, possibly. But yeah, yeah. But I'd rather not. So more than likely, gonna stop at some point. All right, and that's that. Need to stop. Need to stop giving people my knowledge and attention that don't deserve it, and I give it to people that do. And then I do it to people that are going to pay me for it, for my knowledge and attention and my work and my talents. Yes, yes, I do. So I like to go work for them more and find more work and more double jobs or triple jobs, right? And try to do it that way then. Because I'm doing hard work here, hard work being this smart and knowing more than everyone else on the internet about movies. But yeah, and shows and all that. But anyway, I don't know shit. Everybody specializes in one thing. They specialize in one thing, one show, one thing they specialize in. I specialize in all things. I don't know, can you? I guess I'm gonna eat dinner soon. Yeah, you can. Okay. Yeah, you can have one. There's one in there. I'm gonna have one myself. So we are talking. All right. I have the wiki up, guys. Thanks for waiting for me. I'm back. And either way, I said fast forward the stream, guys. If I go, I forget. I have a life. I'm not getting paid to do this. So yeah, not coming first. All right. If I get paid to do this, possibly I consider putting it first above all things. But above wiping my ass or itching my asshole when it itches, yeah, no, I'll do that right now before YouTube. Okay. So that's how it is. Should be get paid for this shit. 4 years ago, I should be getting paid. All the content I smacked up here in a year and a half. What are you talking about, Murray? You're a psycho. Like Rick Grimes. You've gone insane. Like Rick Grimes. Well, yeah, I have. I'm in the streets yelling at every motherfucker. What is what? They're not believing me. But those real crew, those original OGs around me, everybody that knows me, that really hold it down, they know. They hold it down. And they fucking can't go any way the other way but behind, backing it up. Back it up! Because the truth is the truth, y'all. So this is where it lost me. This is my truth when it comes to how I stopped watching this show. And it was all to do with Rick Grimes and the crimes and times of Rick Grimes, everyone. It's 75 minutes into live stream. We have 7 voters of the Real Rare Review audience. Do you love Rick Grimes no matter what he does? 71% say yes. And we have a 29% say no. Wow, so Rick can do wrong, guys. But in the eyes of his OG friends and the OG Walking Dead crew, he can do no wrong. We know that. But like I said, the opening, guys, for Season 6, Episode 1, following Conquer, the end of Season 5, Episode 16, it was a complete letdown. Fucking lost me. And where the story goes, it loses me all the way to Negan. And then after that, we know what happens, all right? But that's where I stopped really watching, guys, was Season 6, Episode 1. All right, so you have my answer. They fucked up Rick. Crimes and Times of Rick Grimes was awesome. Until they just fucked it up with this season. I couldn't believe what the fuck. I was like, well, where's that Psycho Rick? Guys, I was watching this when it premiered. This episode, I was so into it. Thinking we're getting Crazy Rick, and he's running shit in Alexandria, and it starts off with him and Morgan trapping walkers, guys. I was asking the person next to me, watch this, what the fuck are we watching? Let me recollect, I waited 6 months to see him walk with Morgan after taking a fucking Percocet, and you know, calming down Rick and doing walkers, guys. Look what I'm telling you. Following the deadly town meeting, Rick and Morgan discover a herd of thousands of walkers. Struck at a knee by Corey. Yeah, guys, the Corey, and they're sitting here talking while trying to fuck with these walkers. They're saying, we're going to block these what the fuck? Who cares about the stupid-ass walkers, guys? And they've been dead a long time ago as far as the threat goes. Rick is the threat. And anybody else in Alexandria wants to erps up his fucking coup. But no, not at all, bro. That's not what we get. We don't get no political bullshit, which I want when it comes to Alexandria. I want a whole political fucking thing. I want Maggie on one side. I want them talking to this one, talking to that one. You know, I want them going house to house. Nah, bro, it's something like that, Holmes. Basically, they just fucking, I don't know, bro. It's crazy. You see what they do, guys. I told you how they open up season 6. So they dropped me there. They lost me. I was done. I knew this shit was dumb. It's done. It's done. It's done. It's done. Where the fuck is the Rick? There is no Rick that we love from season 5, episode 16. He's no more. He's walking around, so he's cured with Percocet, everyone. So yeah, that's the reason I stopped watching. That's when I stopped watching. That's how I stopped watching. That is the life and time. This is the Times and Crimes of Rick Grimes. I love it. I am the fucking yippee-ki-yay cowboy when it comes to this shit. You see it here, beautiful. No, 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 no. He's like, no, no. Yeah, vote, guys. Thanks for voting, though. 71% say yes. They love Rick Grimes no matter what he does. 29% says no, we don't. I feel like I'm filled up with this stream, this topic. I something I wanted to get out for a while. I have other topics I'd like to cover today and tonight for the 11th day, I believe, of streaming. I'm calling it the 11th day either way. I'm stopping at 30 or, you know, at least doing one stream a day. If not, fuck it. I don't care. I will just do whatever I want, right? I'll just leave. I'm leaving YouTube, everyone. We're done with this. So, yeah, I have a few more ideas. I have to get the... So... That's where I stopped watching season 6, episode 1. They just completely slow it down to a snail's pace, and Rick is no more with the psycho killing of Pete and the execution of this man and the takeover of Alexandria. There's none of that. There's no political battling. There's no house-to-house mingling or meddling to try to get people on his side. There's nothing like that. It could have been very dynamic. I was expecting something to that former effect. So Walking Dead... and where some of that's done. And I do have some other videos coming up. All right, I'd like to do one on that. And I have one on this. I'm actually going to rehash some older videos from my channel from 4 years ago into newer, updated nuances, you know, putting new information or updated things in them. So we're going, how I stopped watching and why, and we discussed that, but you know the season 6, episode 1 is where I stopped. And ending season 5, episode 16, Conquer, you know, even coming from Try to Conquer to this, which is first time again, it was terrible. Waiting 6 months, I was one of the 14.63 million viewers at that time on October 11, 2015, watching on AMC. Yes, you can only watch it on AMC, exclusive to the cable network that is still operating today. You had to be there in front of the TV at a certain time. What was it, 8, 9? It was 9. You had to be there at 9. It wasn't 8. Wasn't it at 8? It wasn't 8. 9. Yeah, everyone. And you had to have AMC, you had to have cable. There's no fucking joke. Had to have a TV on top of that, had to have electricity, we had to have a house, you had to have money. So it all goes back to, you know, fucking A. Investment in time and place in this bullshit. I'm telling you, that's when I stopped. I'd like to know when you stopped. Everybody on the internet says, oh, I stopped after the Negan bullshit waiting all these years. I stopped after Glenn, right? They said, but I love those videos. I love those YouTubers that put so much work and time into investigating the ratings, the time, the feel, the vibe of the audience. But I was there. I was the audience, so I fucking know the vibe. But really, my vibe wasn't really listened to until it was too late because I didn't know when to tell. You know, I wasn't doing YouTube. I was doing YouTube. I'm sorry. Excuse me. I was. Been posting content on YouTube since 2012. Yes, I have. Not on this channel per se, but on YouTube. And there's videos to prove it. So, yeah. This is where I lost it. Rick, wow, I can't believe I'm reading this. I wanted to do a side-by-side really quick, if I may, of Conquer, a sum up of Conquer, if I can, and a sum up of leading into that season, season 6. What is this I searched? The Walking Dead season 6. Okay, I'm gonna do the Google Walking Dead season 5 and do the outline, the sum up like Wiki does. That's pretty cool. Gotta give him on that. Usually lying sacks of shit, but you gotta give him some of this shit right here, yeah? So the votes are in here. 7 votes already. 71% says yes, they love Rick no matter what he does. Even Alexandria. And 29% said no. They don't love Rick, they don't love Lincoln, Andrew Lincoln here. So the sum up, let me read, I just wanna read for myself how it sounds. Okay, how this fucking sounds. So Conquer, all right, March 29th of 2015. Hey, your boy was one of the 15.78 million viewers watching this finale episode of season 5 of The Walking Dead on TV, AMC. Guess it was me. I was there. What makes you so special, we're a viewer? Well, I was one of the 15 million at the time to watch it, motherfucker. So I think I'm pretty damn special. Deanna prepares, right? He holds the meeting. Rick executes. Because, man, you know, Deanna says, do it. He does it. It's done. Looks up. There's Daryl. There's Morgan. Aaron. Oh, shit. Fuck me. Psycho. Rick. What are you going to do with this man? Cut scene. Cut season. Wait. March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October. You're going to wait 8 to 9 months. Almost a year. And then you're going to go to... Following the deadly town meeting that I just described to you guys, Rick and Morgan discover a herd of thousands of walkers stuck in a nearby quarry. Rick pushes forward a plan to lure the walkers away from the community before they become a greater threat. Rick's brutal domination of the Alexandrians leads one to contemplate killing him, while Morgan provokes him to question his conscience. Ultimately, the plan falls apart when a horn blares near Alexandria, attracting half the herd from the orderly parade. And there you have it. How did that sound to what I just described in the beginning, coming to that? Pretty fucking confusing, right? Pretty damn stupid. So there you have it, everyone. That is the reasons, that is the episode, that is the time, that's the place, that's the crimes and times and grimes. You know what, I gotta cool down. When it's getting extremely hot, I am on fire right now with these streams. Oh, yes, you are, reviewer. You are on fire. So I got more coming. 85 minutes we did here on the crimes and times of Grimes. I covered it all. What I wanted to say about Rick Grimes and Walking Dead here on this subject matter. I'm coming back in a few hours, guys, or even a few minutes. You just never know. Hold on. Hit that notification bell, like they say, right? I love this shit, doing this review that they do. Hit the notification bell if you want to know when I come back on. Either way, it will be in a few minutes. And if you don't hit the notification bell and don't come back on, I understand completely. I don't give a shit. I love it. I'm coming back with harder shit. Harder, farther, cannon, tartar. What was that all about? I don't know. But I'm coming back with more videos. We're done with Rick Grimes. He has done some fucking crimes. He's never served the time. But yeah, first time again is when the episode lost me. That's it. I stopped watching. It's over with. So, real reviewer, please answer the question. Tell us, do you agree with your real reviewer audience? Do you love Rick Grimes no matter what he does? 71% say yes. 29% says no. The Real Rant Reviewer, you know, every stream I answer my own poll question, see if I agree with the Real Rant audience. And I do, yes, I do agree this time. Yes, for this stream and this subject matter when it comes to Rick Grimes, I love him. No matter what he does, I love Rick Grimes. I agree with the 71% of the Real Rant Reviewer audience. You held on for 85 minutes. We tried to convince, we went back and forth, we went through it, we answered it. I'm with the poll, the 71%, but thank you for the 29% and every percentage that did vote. Really appreciate your time tonight and today. And I hope to see you soon. I'm coming back with more streams. It is a marathon all month long. Donate to the Cash App. Link on my page rings true with the Z. If you want to support these streams and me and my family and keep this channel growing and moving, please, I am demonetized by YouTube. No likes or subs or anything is going to help. I don't get paid. I need to get paid. Donate, please. Keep it going. To everyone, though, thank you for your time and